Yo, what's good, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. So my brand new song, Waste My Life, just dropped finally. After just days and weeks of trying to get it out, it's finally out. So I hope you like it. I'll put the link in the description to all the streaming services it's on. If you like the song, tweet me, tag me, add it to your playlist. You don't even have to. Just if you listen to it, I love you. Thank you so much. But anyway, today's story time, I think it's a pretty crazy one. It's about a crazy ex of mine. These stories always seem to do well, so I hope you enjoy this one. And let's jump right into it, okay? The story time takes place back in 2016. I was dating this girl for like 4 months. Let's just call her crazy. So, one day, I'm sitting in my room, just chilling, and I get a text from her, and she's like, hey, you want to hang out? I'm like, sure. So I get a ride over there with my friend, and he drops me off. I go inside, and we're hanging out for a couple hours. And towards the end of us hanging out, me and her start arguing because she saw that I followed a girl actor on Instagram. It was a girl from some show I was watching at the time, and I liked the show, and I wanted to know if they would do more seasons, and plus I just liked the cast, so I just followed all of them. So she sees that I'm following this girl on Instagram, starts tweaking out on me, asking if I'm talking to her, and asking to see my DMs with her. Now, first of all, it was 2016, meaning I barely had followers on IG at this time, like, not anywhere near what I got now. So I found it hilarious that she thought I even had a chance at DMing this girl who had multiple millions of IG followers. And also, I didn't even want to DM her. So I kept telling her that. I'm like, look, first of all, I'm irrelevant to this person. Second of all, even if I was relevant to them, I wouldn't want to talk to them, especially in that way, because I don't care about them. And she just kept yelling at me and asking me to see my phone, to look through my messages and my DMs. And I just wasn't having it. It was actually shocking because up until this point, I had never seen her act like this. So I told her no, and I'm like, look, I'm leaving. Like, this is just ridiculous. I think we both need some space right now. And after we both calm down, we'll talk about this and, just hash it out. And then she threatened me. She goes, if you leave right now, I swear on everything, you won't like what happens next. I'm like, whoa. Okay, well, have a good one. So I turned around and I walked out the front door and she followed me out. She goes, wait. And I turn around and she runs into her shed and grabs a can of gasoline and starts pouring it all over the yard leading up to her house. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, if you walk away right now and you don't fix this, I'm going to light a match. I'm like, are you serious? She goes, do I look like I'm fucking kidding, Austin? And that's when I was like, wow, I have two choices here. I either walk away and let this girl burn her parents' house down, or I stay here and hang out with a girl who I just found out is willing to burn her own house down over an argument. So I tell her, I'm like, look, I'll give you my phone and I'll let you read my DMs if you go and put that gas can back right now. And she did, and I give her my phone. I let her read my DMs. Like, I was willing to do anything to make her feel better so she doesn't burn her own house down. And I'm just in my head like, wow, this is insane. And neighbors are walking by, like they're going for walks with their dogs, and like they saw her yelling with the gas can and everything. Like, I'm surprised no one called the cops or something. So anyway, after I handed her my phone and she put the gas can away, she looked through my DMs, found out that there was nothing there, and she goes, whatever, I had every right to react the way I did. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go home now. And she goes, okay, I'll text you later. So I went home, proceeded to immediately call my friend and tell him about the whole thing and ask him for advice. And he goes, bro, you got to get out now. Like, you got to just text her, break up with her, you got to call her. But whatever you do, don't do it in person. I wouldn't usually say this, but you can't do it in person because clearly she is crazy. I'm like, all right, bro. So I texted her. I was like, look, like, this can't work. This is just way too stressful. And she goes, okay, I agree. And that was it. I thought she would reply saying she was going to like burn my house down or like slash my tires or like kidnap my dogs. But she was like, nope, I agree. I don't know what changed in her heart because before she was so willing to keep me there that she would burn her own house down. But this was just a little bit different, I guess. So we broke up. She then subtweeted me like 100 times. And then 2 days later, she got a new boyfriend. Yep, she started dating someone else 2 days after we broke up. Am I surprised? No. After witnessing her almost burning her own house down over me, I wasn't surprised that she was willing to do something that petty. And that was pretty much the end of that. I know some people are going to comment and be like, damn, man, like, really wish it would have ended with your house getting burned down. But, I'm glad it ended with me not getting my house burned down. Or hers. But yeah, moral of the story is, don't ever do that. Don't act like that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below and subscribe if you're new. And if you want to, go check out my new song, Waste My Life. I'll put the links below. And yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
My parents said that I wouldn't make it. Need the cash up front, I ain't patient. And I tell you that I'm fine, but I faked it. Yeah, heart so cold, yeah, it's faking.